All right. More. Okay. Doki Doki. Na 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 na. Doki Doki. Oki Doki. Oki Doki. Exactly. Um. Yep. Anime. Oh. Um. I'm just strawberry. Let's see. I'm just kind of. Doki Doki Adventure. Let's see. Jumpy Starskate. Okay. All right then. No.
Oh, that music. Oh, man. Last one here again.
Don't worry, I walked into.
Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. Must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and then picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help out with the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part in the festival. But it's a whole day of school when we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Yeah. Oh, let's just focus on our event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. Walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Huh?
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Is everything all right?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
I'm distracted and having fun with everyone else.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
What's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser down her desk. Up and down her desk. Yeah.
Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised another one isn't you, Joe. You certainly were.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Joe.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Zara talks about you more than anything else. She's been so much happier since we broke up. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her.
What? No way. Sayori, she's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always has been.
You're so funny, Joe. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how it feels when she's around you. I just said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know? So you should forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori gently and talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh, set myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but it's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I am letting this weigh me down so much? Now, it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So, I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be left alone.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that?
It's something that I do alone. So it wasn't hard for me to spot it based on your posture and your expression.
So she can read body language.
Yeah, that thing you can't do, yeah.
Right.
Not that I was staring at her. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who will share in them this way. Of course, there are certainly those who find that it's comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'll be glad to listen.
It's really not that big a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all.
Perhaps it is unusual. These are dismissive to your feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading a little too much. So you think there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Maybe something else I know is much more deep inside of her. She knows what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it's that she was fully occupying your thoughts. Isn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. Well, you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looked deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Oh, hmm. Yuri? You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway.
What is your mom's phone number again?
Um,
I won't make you say it out loud. You can just put it in because I'm just going to text her about transportation. See if I need to pick
okay.
If you punch in her number, then I can just text her.
Hang on. Hey,
You can just text her and see.
okay, hang on. Yeah.
Is it now?
3:45.
I'm going to ask her if she can get me around like 5 or 5:30.
Yep. Hang on.
I'm going to grab something to take my pills with if you don't mind.
Okay. Hang on a moment. Hmm. Hold up.
Here.
Wait, is it this one?
Yeah. No, that's not it. Here. I'm just going to put it in.
Okay, it should be this one. Oops. Okay. I hope so. Wait. Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Huh. Dun, 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 ba, ba, ba.
Sorry, almost done.
Okay. Ugh. Hang on a moment. Oh. All right.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we all share our poems now?
Before I knew it, everything was back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica. She smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Let's see what Sayori has to say. Huh.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about anything. After all, you wrote this for someone else. Probably Yuri.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant. But it's okay. We're friends, just like I was hoping. It makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? As well?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters.
Sayori? Is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with your friends now.
If you insist.
Our character's dumb as fuck. Obviously, there's something wrong. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Let's see what Natsuki got.
This one's alright.
Alright.
Well, yeah. It was good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. It's fine. But we'll see. Glad you're trying to.
Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
No, gross. It's not like I care.
Okay, little Miss Tsundere.
It's just one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Tsunderes. Ugh. Really? Well, if you ended up just scaring me anyway? Or what if you ended up just scaring me anyway?
it's not like you would.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
Oh, maybe I might scare you away after all.
I was just joking. Eh. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. I don't care if you're tsundere, you're still a bitch.
I guess that's pretty much what it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Tsundere.
she would always confront me when I was around.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Natsuki told me, look it up. Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. Yeah, you better be nice.
I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury our heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. And your insecurities, wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Yeah, scroll. Let's leave your. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free on my windy sail. Remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you dream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something nice for once.
Okay.
Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write something negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Aaron and I realized we never really felt the same thing. So I wanted to pick a topic for both of us to write about, or whatever. It really scared me too. Making us write a simple topic and try to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I threw it. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it's good practice.
Let's see. What Yuri's is.
Ah, decided to try something different today.
I guess so. Is that good or bad?
Well, neither. I have my preferences. But it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad this time. As always, I'm the most important force of the cat, not push it over.
Yep. And your phone?
It's exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
Yuri thinks for a good minute. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I was overthinking it. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking? Yuri.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here. Yeah, I know, I get to read script. Here, what was the title? Beach. Oh, it's the beach again. Okay. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. Easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate beauty boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon... It's really hard to read. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth evermore. Forevermore. There we go. Words are hard. Thank you.
What happened?
Nothing's happened. I just read the poem, so you can progress it if you want. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it.
She didn't say anything weird, did she? She told us about this topic. I suppose to write differences in the writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it's alright. Knowing her is no surprise that she wants to use it.
Yeah, I think I can agree. Thanks for sharing. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica.
Hi, Joe. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me really happy to see. Anyway, let's look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Oop. Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Wouldn't be surprised if we had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. There's also some similarities that you would expect. When she talks about you, it sounds like you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's kind of the vibe you get when I read your poem.
You sure you're not reading into this too much?
It could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too?
Yeah. That's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright.
The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Nope. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing that legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Till one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes to find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. With a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
You see, I never really put much thought into it.
It's paradox. Because if we all had all the answers, but the world starts to lose its meaning.
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Well, are you surprised? I mean, if everything is okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Are you ever shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a little more response to something you put so much time into. When you find other people enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that writing is good or bad or okay,
your books, maybe? Look, the only thing that is... Wait, look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right. Sorry, always helps like doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown when she's not around. Why did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to be
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Seriously? All the plans you well, so much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, he's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? What did she say? Geez, I can't even tell now. Geez, can I even tell now? I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Harry. But anyway, that just leaves you, Joe.
The one who is truly useless.
Say that. In fact, I'm not so eager as very fantastic.
Is Mama suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they gonna respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose that would mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to make, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be thinking about anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
just said. Surprised as well. Sorry. Just saying no. Jeez. Settle this already? Yeah. Joe, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case,
Everyone looks straight at me. Now let's see what Yuri's up to. Well, probably be the most useful helping out Yuri.
really serious. Why would you? Natsuki. Sorry, you're about to say something mean. No. Don't you say it. So we help Yuri then.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your systems will be very useful. It's great to hear. Assuming you'll be able to implement it yourself. I mean, yeah. Already said it'll be fine. Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over?
Yeah, that's about it. Are you guys excited? Excited may not be the right word. Christmas looking forward to it. Let's say way, Joe.
I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
It's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. That's not what it's about.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know what you think. And also, cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing I do for these better compared to this. So, I get it. Kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm one acting immature.
I wonder why.
But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No. I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. Better than my cupcakes are going to be the best part of this whole thing. I believe you. Yeah. Let's see if we can do the best. Look at that. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here.
Everyone packs their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I haven't been contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. You're gonna exchange phone numbers.
Then stop by your house on Sunday.
My house?
Is that
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that would make sense.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Underestimate yourself. I think you'll make it very productive. Even if you only chose babies, felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
I don't. It's difficult to come up with any other reason why you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to the Sunday. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I am too. After the exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Oh, my anxiety shoots through the roof. Yep. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is there a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between that Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori!
Joe.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
I haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also organized some stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting.
Monica told me.
Ah,
It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Yuri then?
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Joe. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. I get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. I didn't make that stupid mistake. I wouldn't have been worried about me at all. Wouldn't have come here. Wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment. I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to pretend to come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori? I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. Sayori! What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happening to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Joe. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to say it, aren't you, Joe? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? How do you think I've been late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Reasons is there to do anything when I fully know what life is like. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring into waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just wanted to make everyone happy. Without everyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Huh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It's almost feels like I've been betrayed by your close friend. As your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Joe. bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. It also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends again with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Joe. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything would be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just being selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Joe.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Joe.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Joe. The only time I'm feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend a whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
Ah, it's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright, I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach the house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri,
Thank goodness.
you're a little early. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got but I started getting really nervous when you answered the door.
You could have texted me. If I had known you would have returned, or if I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think that.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Well, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
Sure it will.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
Is Fred considered okay to do?
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Ah! That would be even more embarrassing. Well, don't look in there. I snatch Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening my desk drawer.
Yeah.
I don't want her seeing my stash.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want her. Hey, Yuri. That's my secret stash. Don't go in there. Unless she wants some. I snatch Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
Lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. We'll help take our guests to a warmer place. Maybe we'll just stop by for curiosity and the facilities. To provide an experience that will leave them wanting.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense.
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping right here, so I think it's okay. I'm planning to cover the windows with black paper until the get asleep. I think that would be basically it.
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
It's the diffuser for essential oils.
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to World's News. I love oils and herbs and choose to change the mood, the air itself. You can feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, energy, enhanced reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this one? Is that one for?
This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet, a little floral.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Jasmine really provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you cool and flow through your body. Warm your heart.
It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, really enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Yeah, I have it over here. Oh, yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to use ribbon to hang them on the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons and create a doorway curtain. Also, there's the eyebrows passing by. It attracts some people inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? I suppose anything fits.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw different characters on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Teach their own, you know? Yeah, I promise. You're... No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it's kind of suits you. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool. It's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Sure, I'll check it out. Oh, I take it and turn it around in my hands. Feels heavy. Oh, it's extremely solid. Where do you ever get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. Ooh. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of the finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth. Ooh. Licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around the finger. Started, I instinctively pull my hand back. Startled. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri! Yuri. Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Joe, did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong.
Yeah, it sounds weird.
Well... I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. I don't think I need one actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After which, we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons. We lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. I'm ready to move on to the next task.
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a video. That's why I asked you why
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use a small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes.
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot here or anything?
No. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix them.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I'd like to paint the gradient across the banner. Starting with colors for sunrise, nighttime, and sunset, nighttime. Sunrise already inspiration for colors there. Put it on the wall and the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah. It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. Yeah, really.
I just like it when I can spend time with her. Even if it's something it doesn't matter. Should have my friend next to me.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab the unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Oof! Oh, wait.
No, it's fine. I don't know how to make that noise.
Just say, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
I'm not hurt. I just startled. That's all. Sorry, I should have asked you.
That's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get the towel right away. I rush out and stretch as well as well, then dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back and down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait. Just... It feels really nice.
Ah. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. It should do it. I finish filling in the night sky with the white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
It needs to dry first.
That's true. But won't that take a while?
Perhaps it would be best to let it until you're here. I can do lettering in the classroom when the event starts. It's okay.
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. Is there anything more for us to do here?
Phew!
Say that the event's over. Was it wrong to assume you listened to me yourself?
Oh, it's not bad. I'm just glad we've managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned one time. I need to start making letters.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Yuri thinks to herself.
I think I'm too responsible for being late for school. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important things are better if you're not ready.
Yeah,
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for that.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
Well,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kinda say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Oh, whenever you want. You can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forget you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
Ugh. I kind of like that about you.
Whoa! How am I supposed to respond to that?
Why are your hands so small?
Yep,
Look at her hand compared to her face. I guess that's just anime, though.
probably could be. But I don't ever. But I don't even get the chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori.
Uh,
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 Hi, Joe.
Sayori? Just. No, we weren't.
It's okay, Joe. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Joe? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Joe. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica's right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
What?
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Joe. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Joe, I like you so much that I want to die.
Oof.
That's how I feel.
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help you get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through her incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like? To get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori?
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down this path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. Really, you know me better than anyone, Joe. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So,
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her hand with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my own house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Okay, I'm gonna, okay, I think I'm done for now.
okay. It's just about to turn around. Oh, dang it. Right about now is when it gets really